What's up, YouTube? As you can see here, you got God, soul, and bod, the Trinity that is us. So this is proper alignment. So if we had like improper alignment from our own perspective, it may look like this: a constellation, a constellation, pros and cons tell actions. So from our perspective, we might see a fragmented group of stars. So instead of alignment, you have a bunch of false bods or false souls and false gods that fragment and reflect the true essence. These are parasites. These are basically like an archipelago of parasites that exist around a single star as it combusts. So, okay, now that we know that we are constellations, we can move on a little bit. So yeah, just to make it simple for you guys, and I'm not giving up my crystal form anymore. Your strongest route or your main course is your fastest. It's still. It is the self route right here. Right here. It's void. It's just the still strongest route. It's the observer route. It is the most peaceful route. Then we have the soul route, or the living by your heart. That's where compensation begins. That's where dedication or rededication happens, where you start to see the waves of yin and yang. And then as we venture below the solar plexus or the soul, we have SOL, as in soul. We go into a lower faculty of self or false self, where we see yin and yang express itself more and more. So then we have turmoil, wishy-washiness of the yin and yang, up and down. And then, of course, we have what we are when we're beside ourselves, when we're not our true self and our vessel is just open. So we have erratic internal rhythms that express a life path that would follow suit. So we have a lot of ups and downs. Instead of maintaining that balance of void, we have all the ups and downs, just a constant up and down the Richter scale. It's the most exhausting route. There's no concept of yin and yang. You're just a player in the overall picture. You're not seeing the overall picture. So you're just going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So this is what's constantly happening in your energy. You have basically a body that you have created for all these different levels or different frequencies, many more than this, but this is just a simple example. So you have all these different wavelengths that you can ride and observe and experience as an observer. But it's just, again, it's your choice. It's about how you tune the body, and posture is everything. The body is an antenna. So from there, let's just go on here. Okay, so we start off at void. Then the astral is created. From the astral, we have the lightest God body, and then we have the soul self, the lower soul, the beastly soul. When you're between your heart and your gut instinct, when you're in there, when you're totally in your guts, you're the beast. And then then beyond that, you're beside yourself, or a parasite. So then you combust. Combustion has to happen. Supernova. You explode or implode and then get back to self, because you get back to zero or void regardless. Whether it's peaceful or exhausting, you're going to get back to zero. So it's going to happen, because it's ever constant. You're the main course. Instead of being the main course, be on the main course. The peaceful course here, where that is always existing and always happening, and it's a frequency that you can tune to, and it has everything to do with your posture, where your focus is, where your pressure of your blood is. So that's just a quick little lesson for y'all, a little illustration, a little doodle. This is why you got to respect your own doodles. Everything that comes out of you, everything you say to another person is really you saying to you. So you have to understand that all these things that are coming out of you or coming in you, what have you, however you want to look at it, they're all from self to self. So again, got 22 or 23 texts on Amazon by R. Bud Vegan. You can check them out. They'll be the most recent would be the sleep paralysis one. It's just about how, if you're socially paralyzed and if you experience sleep paralysis, what's truly going on. And again, that's R. Bud Vegan on Amazon. You can get it through the PayPal, ROYALT 512 at Yahoo, and you can get bundle packages, what have you. Of course, the ebook is on Amazon if you have the Kindle, or if you have the Kindle app. So it's all there. Check out the Jesus Christ Facebook page or Jesus Christ 19 on IG. The outlets or inlets are there. So reach out or reach in, however you want to look at it, and enjoy the growing moon and the process of learning and unlearning, because unlearning is true learning. So whenever you're remembering, or you're in that state of remembering and unlearning, that is your immortal state, and it's constantly happening. That's constantly in existence and constantly there or not there, however you want to look at it. So it's just about your positioning and how you're tuned, how the body is tuned. So if you're remembering, whenever you're truly unlearning and remembering, that is, you've touched your immortal state. Now it's about residing at that state.